What's going on, people? Welcome back to Curtis Shaw TV. Still down here at the ground after that boring 1-0 win against Bournemouth. I mean, that was a terrible game to watch. But the 3 points was important, man. You look at the results this weekend, you know, Tottenham got beat. And, you know, Man United drawing at the moment. So it was important. Man City lost as well, which was a big shock. So it was important we got the 3 points today, but, you know, we kind of fell over the finish line in the end. Overall, when you look at the game, the first 20-30 minutes we dominated. We go 1-0 up, and I just wonder why we don't continue to play on the front foot. We could have won that game in the first half, 2 or 3-0, but instead, you know, we sort of get reserved, get overly pragmatic and defensive, and then invite pressure, which against better teams you can't do that. So overall, you know, but third going into the international break is a positive. 1 point behind Man City, Liverpool top. Them two teams are better than us anyway, let's be honest. So we're in a good position at the moment, but he has to be careful because against better teams you just won't get away with it. Let's get into the player ratings. Leno today didn't have a lot to do. Kicking at times was a little bit, you know, a bit erratic, putting people in difficult positions. I give him a 6, clean sheet, can't knock him. Callum Chambers today, I give him a 7. I thought he was rock solid. I was surprised that Fraser was on the bench for Bournemouth because he looked tricky when he came on. On another note, he's somebody I'd look at. Free transfer in the summer, he would give good depth to Arsenal. Go to left back, Kolasinac. Solid defensively today, didn't have a lot to deal with. His crossing was poor at times though. Really poor crossing. I mean, I give him a 6, he's lucky to get that. Defensively he was okay, so I let him off. Socrates, I mean, I don't know, I'm just not sure about this guy. He dived in, got turned really easily, you know. Overall, you know, we kept a clean sheet. I can't knock him, I'll give him a 6, but he's erratic. I just think, you know, maybe does Holding come in for him? I'm not sure, but I give Socrates a 6. David Luiz, I thought he was solid today. I give him a 7. He got his goal as well, very good goal. And his passing, you know, he's probably the best passer of a ball at the club, especially long passing. So David Luiz, I give him, you know what, I give him an 8. First goal for the club, I thought he was really good today. Going to the midfield, Granit Xhaka, the guy everybody sort of loves to hate at the moment. I mean, he was okay, and he kept things ticking, he was solid. I give him a 6. Go to Ceballos. For me, I thought he was really good today. I was surprised he came off. People said he looked tired, so maybe that's why Emery took him off. I give him an 8. He was the only midfielder to me who looked like he was going to create anything. He actually looks forward every time he gets the ball, and I think we need to use him. You know, we've got him for a year from Real Madrid. Make the most of him. I give him an 8. Guendouzi today, very good again. Great energy, got about the pitch. I think he could have been a little bit more ambitious with his passing. We've seen him create a few goals this season, and I think he needs to do that more, you know, look to create. I give him a 7. I thought he was very good, but the passing, be a bit more ambitious. We go to, who was the other? No, we go to the wingers now. So Saka, I thought he was lively today. He was good energy. He worked hard defensively as well. I give him a 7. Nicolas Pepe, I mean, he shows us moments where you think, there you go, there he is, and then he doesn't quite finish, or he doesn't quite get the right crossing. Give him credit, he whipped the corner in for Luiz header. It was a good corner, but he's got to come back from this international break and realise he has to do more. We paid £72 million for him, so the pressure's on. You know, and I'm sorry, at top level sport, you do not get a lot of time to settle now. People talk about Bergkamp and Henry, these guys took time, but this is a different situation. We're struggling to get in the top 4. Them teams there were top teams challenging for Premier Leagues. So, you know, he needs to start doing more in the attacking third. I'm hopeful when Bellerin comes in and he's playing behind Pepe, he can push him forward more, and that's going to help him. You need to see the link up with him and Aubameyang, and when Lacazette comes back. I give him a 6, something to build on, but we need more. Aubameyang absolutely fed off scraps today. He can't score every game when the service is limited. The service up to him was poor today. He worked hard. I give him a 6. We go into the substitutes. Torreira came on. He came on at a time where I didn't think we needed to bring on a defensive-minded player. But I give him a 6. He worked hard. Joe Willock came on, gave us good energy. I give him a 6. Didn't get the ball much. And Martinelli came on. He looked lively, man. Great. That little shot where he tried to bend it in the far corner. I think this boy's got a big future at the club. Give him game time. Unai Emery overall today, I think, on one hand, 1-0, clean sheet, started the game well on the front foot, but on the other hand, it's almost as if we was very attacking and now he's got nervous about the defence and we're being overly pragmatic, overly defensive. Find that balance in the middle, you know. We're still the bigger team most weeks against the teams that we're playing against. So you've got to impose yourself on them. Second half, we almost sat there and said, oh, let Bournemouth have the ball and see what they can do. But if they score a goal, all of a sudden we're scrambling then to try and get the winner. Impose yourself and try and finish them off. Get the second, the third goal and the game's over and you can relax and take people off. So overall, Unai, you know, we're third in the league. You know, some of it's a bit fortunate, but at the same time, you deserve credit because we've only lost one game in the Premier League to Liverpool, and that's nothing to be ashamed of. But we've got bigger and more difficult tests to come after the international break, and he needs to make sure that he knows how to manage these games and find the right balance. A lot of people talking about Ozil, but for me, I think Ozil's time's up. He's been a quality player at Arsenal, but he's been very inconsistent. Some of it due to bad management and some of it due to bad play by him himself. But 350 grand a week, I just think the club want to go in a different direction. I think as fans, we don't need to make a huge deal out of it. I expect him to probably move in January. And sometimes this is what you have to do to get big wage earners off the wage bill. You have to freeze them out sometimes, unfortunately. But again, today I'll give Unai Emery a 6. I think he got away with it. I think he picked a decent starting 11, but his substitutions were questionable. I thought Pepe should have stayed on. I thought Ceballos should have stayed on, although some people say he was tired. But it's a 1-0 win. We're third in the league. Let me know what you think. Who was man of the match? What team would you like to see us pick going forward? Nicolas Pepe, should we be worried or does he just need time? Mesut Ozil, would he be in your squad, in your team, or is it time to move on from him? Let me know what you think. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. More videos coming in the international break. Bless.